Hello everyone, here is Daniel from Chai Tea House to present you today the October's Tea Road Box selection from 2021, so October 2021. Hope you're very well. For subscribers, I hope you will receive your boxes, and for others that are considering subscribing, we're really excited this month. We're approaching the 1 year of Tea Road box project, so that's quite exciting. And this box, you can taste really enjoyable teas that we love dearly, and that are all in the autumnal thematic, would say, in taste. So to me, it was really important to give you some comfort. So for the ones that will have the chance to enjoy these teas, other ones some will be available in the shop or on online shop. Some are exclusive. I'll just present them to you and let you know. So we start with two Sencha. I was really excited and looking forward to put them in a box like this. We were awaiting since last spring in the freezer. So they were vacuum sealed. As every good Sencha, they're picked early spring in Japan, and it was just the right timing now to put them. So they're both from Saemidori cultivar. So we put them together when I present them because it's a fight between the two, so that you can compare them when tasting them one beside the other or one after the other. That's fine, just to see how the same cultivar from the same area near Kagoshima processed quite a bit the same way as Asamushi, no less steam, so the conveyor belt goes faster, the steam is in contact for a shorter time, so the leaves will stay whole, so they won't break as much when they get rolled afterwards. So how two teas from two different families, different altitudes, one that was hand-picked and the other one that was machine-picked, how it can differ in taste. So it's like having two Pinot Noir from Haute Côte de Beaune and Côte de Nuit, and see how they can differ by the soil and by the art, the craftsmanship of the tea maker in this case here. So the hand-picked is in our regular selection, so you can order more if you enjoyed it. I bought, I think, 3 or 5 kilos, so we'll have a bit for next weeks or next months maybe. It's a tea that is higher priced because it's hand-picked. It's from the Nishi family. So Nishi family has been decades they're producing tea organically, and they produce even in biodynamic agriculture. So they are consider where the constellations and where the moon is, and so a bit more in contact with the rhythm of nature, and some other preparations that they put in compost and all that. So they're really implicated to make beautiful products, and we really enjoy this tea. Actually, we really enjoy both. So Saemidori is a cross between Asatsuyu and Yabukita, two cultivars that we enjoy, mostly Asatsuyu. Saemidori is a cultivar that they use in blends for gyokuro also. So it's a cultivar that is well known, and the type of taste is really fruity and a bit zesty, definitely green, something that evokes a bit like, doesn't seem good, but egg salad. So there's kind of a feeling of parsley and that kind of egg component that you see often in high altitude Gaoshan from oolong from Taiwan. You have that kind of flan aspect to it. So this Saemidori have really long needles, almost non-broken, so the brew will be really clear and yellowish instead of being dark green and really dense like Fukamushi. So yeah, this one. The other one that you can't buy anymore, it was just for that box in matter of experimenting the challenge between the two. So from Yamaguchi family down in Satsuma, So those are still low altitude, 300 meter, 100 meter, but this one was machine picked. Normally when the hill is flatter, the denivellation, we call in French, denivellation is a bit smoother. You can go with machine more easily also. So that makes a tea that is lower priced a bit. So it's mid-range. It was organic, also organic agriculture. And this one feels a bit more fruity to me. It has that apple, crispy apple feeling to it also. So hope you'll enjoy both of them, and you can just compare. You can brew at least 2 times with the same leaf, maybe even 3. So just put a bit more hot water on the next brews, as long as it's during the same day. So morning to evening maximum. Quite high in caffeine, and you can just use a normal teapot or a Kyushu teapot like this here. We'll receive a big bunch of them in a month or so. So those teapots are really perfect for that, as long as you have a mesh filter that is really thin, very close, tight, so the leaves won't go through. Ali Shan from Mr. Lai. So a few months ago, you had 2 Ali Shan from 2 different picking dates, from the same tea garden but different picking dates. So when he sent me all the samples to compare, so I can choose the tea that would be in I think it's June's tea road box or something, May, June, or maybe July, I don't remember. Eve put a sample of a lightly roasted Ali Shan, and we just fell in love with it. To us, we don't sell as much roasted oolongs. People are mostly, when they think of Ali Shan, they think of flowers and butter and all that, but roasted like this, just a 15-20 hours roast, electric roast, will just bring that kind of graham, cookie and honey and fruit that is a bit different, but you still, the flower is not hidden behind, and that makes something really, really comforting and really digestible and really warming. And so we felt, yeah, okay, we'll buy it for the shop too, and we'll include it at one point in the box. So this is the good timing now, with October, the fall color, the leaves that are falling down. That's the type of tea for this moment, I think. So highly reinfusible, boiling water, can brew many times if you do Gaiwan, Gong Fucha, or just a normal teapot, that's fine also. But it's really, there's a lot of potential in this tea, so please not brew just once. It's really worth squeezing the juice of the lemon from this one. So after, we have a black tea that is not as well known, but in China is a boomer right now. It's étoile montante, as we say in French, so it's a rising star, yes. Xiang Zhong. So it's from the Hui Mountains, and right now it's a tea that is gaining popularity in China. Here, not so much, because it's in the shadow of Lapsang Souchong, the smoky black tea. That's the old way of doing the tea in that area, where all the cheap teas were just getting smoked and then exported. Russia, mostly England, France, they love Lapsang Souchong also, and I like that. I discovered Lapsang Souchong before working in tea industry. I was living in France, and that was one of the first tea that just triggered my passion for tea. So this one is not smoked. So all the higher quality Xiaozong are not smoked. So in that area, they call the tea by the name of what they evoke, a bit like in Dansong Oolong. They will say orange blossom, or they will call honey orchid. So Huaxiang means floral Xiaozong, floral scent. To me, it's not that much floral. This is a tea that we have in our selection. Last year was a bit more floral. This time is more fruity to me, I think, and definitely more like an apple pie. When we tasted this tea to make the spectrum of aroma, the round with the colors we made, that really felt like apple pie. Like the crust was there, the butter was there, the fruit was there, the cinnamon was there almost. So really comforting. Definitely a fall type of tea. Kind of low caffeine too, and you can rebrew a second time for sure, at least. So there's many in that area. There's many variants of Zhong. We have the Zhong in our selection as well. So that area is definitely interesting in terms of black teas. So, okay, since many months we had no pour, we put you a really good one. It's tea cakes from 2007 from Hiu Mountains. This one is 2007, 14 years of aging in Yunnan in dry storage. So no wet storage, no accelerated process like they can do in Hong Kong or Guangzhou or Kuala Lumpur or Philippines or something like this. So it's really, really clean, no musty taste. Still, you have some aging that you can feel. So it's more on the woody and fruity side. So it's like a teenager type of cake, you know. And Yiwu Mountain, Banzang, Yiwu, Bulang, those mountains are really well known, and the tea is really expensive. So this one is like a middle range type of raw pour from at that age. So I think the tea cakes, we bought a few ones. I think there's 4 left in the shop if you are interested to buy some to age. I don't remember, it's over $100, but you still have lots of brews from a cake like this. And so this is highly reinfusible. You can use it in Taiwan, Gong as well. So at least 6, 7, 8, 9 brews maybe. And it can still age, but I think it's really enjoyable right now too, because I like the fruitiness in pour too. So you definitely have some aromatics. The complexity is quite nice too. So hope you'll enjoy this. And this one you don't have to hurry. Like if you brew it once and you enjoy it, you can just say, okay, see you next year. You just close the bag and not even, that's fine. Another HT, so we put a white HT, Gong Mei. You'll see it's for the ones that don't know this tea, been 2 years now that we bought this batch of tea. It's made from our family Zhou in Fuding, multi-generational producers of white tea. They're really, really fun, nice people. So it's kind of little pucks like this. We call it buttons. Like, I don't know, but in this you have 6 grams of tea. And you can take the little sticker off and take the paper off. So don't brew it like this. Some people did. So and in there you have 1 dose, like for a large teapot, or if you want just to make a cup, you can just break in 2. It's not so hard. You can just break in 2 and just brew like this. But don't try to put it in little bits. So Gong Mei is kind of a lower grade of white tea in Fuding. So you have Bai Hao Yin Zhen, Bai Mudan, Gong Mei, Shu Mei, that are larger leaf, so smaller to larger leaf. What that makes is that when you age Gong Mei or Shu Mei, it becomes really fruity and waxy, and that kind of bee wax and feeling to it. Really, really, again, a bit apple pie, and so definitely comforting, super low in caffeine. Different apple pie than Huasheng Zhaozong. So it's really different, but you'll feel that kind of what I mean, I think, in that kind of fruity, comforting and juiciness to it, but more floral in this case here, and highly reinfusible also. So this one also can age, but maybe another few years only. So it's just ready now to enjoy. And I think it's really, really fun to have those little pucks, like to keep in a backpack or in your suitcase or something, and you can just have, as you're not so in a hurry to drink it, you can just pull it out when you boiling water, super easy. And the puck level itself needs to be kind of expanding. So the first brew is always a bit thinner, a bit more shy, and when it will, for the second brew, it will just help to, the leaves will have more space, so it will just unfold, the little puck will just go poof, and the leaves will give more potency, more juice to the second brew. So it's normal that the first brew is really light. At last, the little bag is mystery tea. So this month also we'll have a mystery tea, and that's a really fun one. I don't want to give so much. I don't want to reveal anything now. We'll do the reveal at the live Facebook on the 17th, between 11 and 12. Mystery tea, so the game will be on. So when you start, I really recommend that you grab the bag of mystery tea and try this one before the 17th, so you can just submit your answers. All the details you can think about it, like elevation, which cultivar, which type of tea it is, and even subtype if you want, name of the tea if you want to guess it, go all together. You don't lose points because you have bad answers. More good answers you have, better chance you have of winning that little game. And this is an explosion of fruit. When we tasted it here, it was super juicy. You have that kind of those blue raspberry candies in it. And there's that a bit funky in a way, and really deep, juicy, and lingering. You have a really long finish. So without trying to reveal anything, what I can say is that I discovered that tea from one of our best tea farmer that we really connect with so much, that presented to us 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. But I thought it was like it's kind of expensive, and I thought it was just a one-shot deal. I didn't know that her family was producing tea since this tea every year. I thought it was just like that, and I kept the sample really preciously for the years, you know, like really like, okay, today I think I'll make it. And it was always in my mind. I don't keep samples that much, you know. Maybe my girlfriend would not say so, but I have a big box of samples. But that was one on top, you know. It was like one of my precious ones, I would say, for special moments. And this spring, she sent me sample again, and it was wow. Okay, no, this time I'll put it in the box as a mystery tea. So enjoy it. Brew it many ways, Gaiwan, Fucha. So I hope you'll enjoy it beyond the game, but maybe if you like it and you say, wow, that was really good, I think it will just be in our selection one day, soon. So enjoy the teas, and I wish you the best of health and happiness and peace in your heart. And looking forward to have news from you. You can always write us at info@chai.ca, and at the shop or anyway. Have a beautiful day, and talk to you soon. Bye.